let's take a look at the new bot. So it is Overlord. So at ability 11, transforms into a mobile missile launcher and casts a dome that grants allies 50% damage shields and hack immunity for 15 seconds via 10 salvo missiles at targets, dealing 199 ability damage with a 2-second cooldown in between. So did about 2k damage in total for 3 plus 4. So quite a cheap ability. So let's give him a whirl. So obviously, this is some placeholder. You have this Optimus Prime Hollow just for now. And then obviously the ability is not there, but it will be once it comes out. So you can see there, we aim for the cannon there. And there's the shield, a bit like Trailbreaker, but doing extra damage as well in an area. There we go. So you can see they're not quite taking a cannon out, but doing some decent amount of damage. Let's fast forward it a bit. So you can take this shock tower out with him. Let's try and take this MDS out as well now. And get in range. Oh, and just shortly in the MDS. So, in terms of Overload, what's my opinion? So, when I tried him last week, not too much has changed in terms of Overload himself. He still has a damage reduction, and still has the damage that he gave to defenses. They have upgraded that slightly, but only tweaked it. And then Rastitude is for 3 plus 4. It's quite cheap. And for me, I don't know what this bot actually is. It's a bit of a strange one because it's got quite high DPS and low health, which was fine with most sort of gunner range specials. But he specializes in a damage reduction rather than damage. So in terms of damage reduction, he's great. But you tend to find that on tanks and quite tanky bots. And in terms of his damage, it's quite low. Whereas normal on these bots, you would see high damage. So it's a bit of a switch really. He's got extra protection where he should have damage, I feel, and low damage that he should have high. But there's one thing that's about this that I think is really important that's changed over the last week, and that's not this bot. What's changed over the last week is Beachcomber. So we just shown Beachcomber early on in the stream, and I said that we've changed his utility, and now he hacked in an area, and we said how good that was and how dangerous it was. But now we've got this bot who has hack immunity 15 seconds. So if Beachcomber hacks for 12 and this bot has hack immunity 15 seconds, that's a good counter to Beachcomber. And so I kind of feel like this bot could be an essential bot for lower players. Now, higher level players will learn how to deal with Beachcomber, they pop it from range, and different ways to deal with him. But I've always said that new content should look at something, look at a problem in the game, and see, oh, we can counter that with this bot and give them a utility. Now, they haven't done that, Yodo 1. Just by pure accident, I feel, they've actually created a counter for Beachcomber. And I think it's really good timing that we brought Beachcomber out. He's still really powerful, but we brought counters out. And I've always said that I'm all for bringing out powerful content, and then I'm all for bringing out good counters. And so I feel like the damage shield and the hack immunity is great. It's going to be really good against Beachcomber. It's going to be a really good utility. And it gives us even more scope to even maybe increase Beachcomber, because we spoke about him maybe getting a bit more reflection maybe. And so I feel like this is quite a good bot. And if I'm honest with you, last week I wasn't going for this bot. I wasn't bothering, I weren't interested. But since the Beachcomber change, now I'm thinking this is quite an essential bot. And actually going to go in my war team. He's got good DPS, so he'll do well in terms of getting through bases. But he adds a bit of utility, a bit of tankiness to your team while adding DPS. So my opinion's actually changed since last week. So I feel like he's a half decent bot. Yeah, I'm not happy with the damage. I'm not happy with you know, a rain special doing that little amount of damage. But like I said, I am happy with the protection that you get from him for Beachcomber. I think it's really good for newer players. And I've always said that you should be able to complete all the events this year, all the endurance events and all the legacy events, and have a good war team available to go and compete at a higher level. And it should be a healer, it should be a gunner, it should be a tank, and these sort of things to help you through the game. And I feel it's just a really good counter at a really good time, and I'm quite impressed. And it's good to be positive about a bot, even if it is by accident all of a sudden. But let me know what you guys think. Are you going to go for this endurance bot? Can you see some good value in it? Let me know what you think.